This shit is serious. It's fucking serious. Welcome to episode 16, guys. Let's have a conversation, a very serious conversation. Guys, I know I clown around a lot on this channel, but there are some issues that really there are some issues you cannot take with lightheartedly. There are some issues you just can't play around. You can't even really joke about them in 2024 and the world that we live in today. And one of those issues is the issue of grape. Now I'm going to be using interchanging words that represent what I mean, and you're just gonna have to sort of figure that out. But I'll try and make it as clear as possible. Guys, so recently, I'm gonna get right into it. I'm just gonna get right into this one. This deserves an entire episode. Not gonna do much gimmicks on this one. So recently, UFC light heavyweight champion, two division champion and current light heavyweight champion, Alex Pereira, was recently accused by a TikToker called Meredith Brown. That is this lady right here. She recently accused Alex Pereira of raping her. Guys, the entire mixed martial arts world has been turned on its head because of this shocking news. It is a terrible thing to talk about, and it's pretty heavy. Miss Meredith posted a video, which was about 20 minutes or thereabouts, where she described in detail how the alleged incident happened in great detail. And she says it allegedly happened around UFC 302. Now, I don't know what to make of this. I am just a dumb casual who sits in front of this camera and shares his opinions on the fight game and the news coming out from the fight game. I am not going to sit here and point fingers, and I'm not going to sit here to try to absolve anybody. But that being said, I want to talk to athletes first. Dear athletes, it doesn't matter what sport you're in. The moment you become famous, you can no longer move by the same set of rules, the same set of social rules that you operated on before you became famous. The moment you have money, the moment you start to get rich, the moment you start to get famous, you must move very differently. You must proceed with caution. The moment you see your assets and liabilities start to go up, the moment you see that your net worth starts skyrocketing, yeah, you gotta move different. You must. You have no choice. Right? Because success has many friends. And at the same time, success has a shitload of enemies. It does. It's been proven time and time and time again. And I'm talking to athletes across the board. I'm talking to people, male and female, who start to become successful because there are vultures out there. There are hyenas out there that want your kill. So you gotta stay ready, you gotta stay safe, and you have to move smart. So many athletes in the past have had to learn this the hard way. Kobe Bryant, Mike Tyson, and a ton of others. When you get famous, you can't move like the average Joe. There are people that want to take advantage of you. Even if you weren't famous, there are people that will always want to take advantage of you. Always have that mindset. Always put that at the back of your mouth or your mind. Not everybody wants your success. Not everybody wants to see you shine. I'm sorry. It is the way of the world. So when you are dealing with the world and interacting with the world, even as a regular person, you have to be smart. But even smarter so when you are rich and famous. Now, that being said, the idea of groupies is real for professional athletes. You have women out there who will always want to come up on you the moment you get rich. And you also have men out there, the fuck boys, who always want to come up from a lady who is rich and famous. There's too many stories to go into to back up what I just said. Let me pull all this back to our current story. The alleged rape allegations by Meredith Brown to Alex Pereira, or against Alex Pereira. A couple of things I want to point out, that in that video, and I'm trying to be very delicate here, but in that video, she mentioned that she didn't know who Alex Pereira was before the incident happened. She mentioned that when she found herself in his hotel room, she got into bed with him because she was naive. She's also mentioned, and I think this is very important, she mentioned that it's not the first time something like this has happened to her. And then she also pointed out that when this alleged incident started or commenced, there were at least 2 other people in the room with her and Alex Pereira. These are all food for thought based on information that was given to the general public by Meredith Brown. By the way, I also noticed that the video, even though it was a long form video, it was very edited. I'm just saying, do with that information what you will. At the time of recording, neither Alex Pereira nor his publicist or team members have come out to make any statement in denial or defense of these allegations. What is going on? What's happening? What's going on beneath all this? Right? I will never hold sway for any rapist. Never. I will never support that action. Anybody who is ever proven to be a rapist should, in my personal opinion, be neutered. I'm sorry, I said it. We all know people want to say it. That's what I say. I think that act is one of the most disgusting, sickening, appalling and heinous crimes you can commit in life. So I have no sympathy whatsoever for anybody who has been truthfully proven to be a rapist. I use the word truthfully proven because, as we all know, there are those people on the opposite side of the spectrum who are always willing to take advantage of the fact that when you accuse somebody of that particular allegation, the person's career is over. There are people who are supremely aware of that fact and use it to their advantage to get even at people. We've seen this happen time and time and time again. And the most high-profile recent case or recent example of that is the case of Johnny Depp versus Amber. Hey, you all saw how that case played out. And to think that Johnny Depp kept quiet and received all the backlash for many years, had his career ruined, still hasn't recovered till today, had his means of livelihood snatched from him, had his reputation thrown in the mud, all based off the allegations of Amber Rose. And he eventually came out victorious. So we are very aware that those kinds of incidents happen. And there are people who know that if they want to mess you up, if they want to fuck you up, fuck up your reputation, fuck up your shine, all they need to do is open their mouth and accuse you of SA, and then it's a wrap. In the world that we live in today, it is a wrap. You don't even have to be guilty. You just need to have somebody accuse you of that, and then you have everything wrapped up. It's over. Between graping and DA, which is DV, sorry, domestic V. You guys know what I'm talking about. If you have those allegations against you, you're done. Your career is as good as over. To be able to come back from that, man, your PR team and your legal team have to be supremely top-notch. You gotta have some kind of Johnny Cochran motherfucker on your side. So athletes, when you know that these things exist, that is all the more reason why you should have an extreme amount of caution when you're dealing with members of the public that you do not know. God damn it! You have to move different. It's common sense. In 2024, as a famous person, you gotta move different. I apply this in my personal life every fucking day. And I ain't even an athlete. You know what I'm saying? But I'm aware. I see things. I move different. Guys out there, you know what I'm talking about. You know. Now, I mentioned a few things that were noteworthy from the video dropped by Miss Meredith Brown. There is also a possibility that Miss Meredith Brown is saying the truth. And if she is saying the truth, then Alex Pereira should be held accountable for his actions, as deplorable as they are. If it is proven that Miss Meredith Brown is saying the truth with compelling evidence, then Alex Pereira should go to jail. No question. No sentiments, no emotions involved. He should go to jail immediately after the conviction. And in a perfect world, he should have himself, he should be neutered. In a perfect world. I stand on these. However, on the flip side, if Miss Meredith Brown is doing this based on false allegations, not only should she be sued for everything she's worth, she needs to go to jail for the maximum amount of time that the allegation requires. Because Accountability, justice, and truth should trump everything in this matter. I've seen certain posts online where she's bragging about the fame that she's gotten in the last day or two. Now, these are alleged, and I cannot fully verify these claims. So I ask that you take what I'm saying as unverified rumors, and you should take them with a pinch of salt. I am sharing an opinion based on the information that is out there, that I have seen and the rest of the internet has seen. Nobody knows what the truth is. And to get to the bottom of this, there needs to be an adequate investigation, and there needs to be a trial where every evidence is presented, where both parties are represented, and the matter needs to be adjudicated before a competent judge in a competent court with a competent and balanced and fair jury. And when they get a verdict, regardless of what side it goes to, there should be consequences for either the alleged crime, or if the issue was a false allegation. Because as far as I'm concerned, with just an allegation right now, Alex Pereira's career is done. Nobody wants to have that stain on his or her reputation. Nobody wants that. If that happens, you're done. You're done forever. It will always be there unless you clear your name. That's all I'll say about this. You guys can take this information for what it is. I'm not going to do another video on this matter until it comes out. Until the truth comes out, or until the facts, the actual facts come out. Because the truth can be subjective sometimes. Until the facts come out. Mr. TDC is signing off. And yes, I am a bit pissed. I am a bit pissed. I'll see you guys on the next one. Take it easy.